The key to happiness is to play video games and eat a ton of waffles, so grab some syrup and check out some of these fun Super Smash Bros. Hacks and fan games. One of the most common complaints you'll hear when playing any fighting game is that some of the characters are just too OP. They're overpowered, which actually brings us to our first game, Brawl Minus. This is a hack of Super Smash Bros. Brawl, a game that was constantly modded by the community. The game should look and feel very similar to its source material. But what's the difference? Literally every character is buffed to be insanely overpowered. Every hit you land will do crazy damage to your opponent. Bodies will be flying everywhere. I also like the character portraits. They're really derpy and cute. It's the perfect game to play with that friend who constantly complains that every character is so OP. Now, it's like, shut up! Everyone's OP here. And I like it. On to the next game. Super Smash Battle. This is a really interesting title because the gameplay is drastically different from what you'd come to expect from a Smash Bros. Game. It's different, to say the least. Some might use the word bad. And yeah, okay, I'd use that word too. Well, maybe bad is too harsh of a word. It's honestly a pretty fun game if you don't take it too seriously, which I believe is its intention. I mean, how could you take it seriously when SpongeBob is a playable character? Freaking SpongeBob! You basically just have to mash buttons and smack your opponent around until one of you is lucky enough to win. That's about as deep as you're gonna get in terms of gameplay. If you play with some friends, however, you're bound to get at least a few giggles every now and then. But it does have some cool characters though, like Conqueror and Bomberman, so you get an A+ there. And a D- in just about every other aspect. But SpongeBob totally brings it back up to a B+.
I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready.
Now here's something you might really enjoy. It's called Super Smash Land. As you've probably already noticed, this kinda looks like a Game Boy game. And yeah, you're right. Super Smash Land is meant to emulate what Super Smash Bros. Would have been like had it been released in 1989 and made for the Game Boy. It's definitely a work of art, putting in so much time and effort to get every single detail right. It's so polished, in fact, that you could probably trick some people into thinking that this was an official Nintendo game. No, seriously, man, it's real. Nintendo made this. Gah, I can't stop gushing over the visuals. I'd give you guys a brownie if I had one. The game only has like 5 characters to choose from, which is honestly how it would have been back in the day, to be fair. The gameplay is really fun, and maybe just a tiny bit more advanced than what the Game Boy was actually capable of. Just don't expect any high-octane MLG gameplay. Now here's a game I actually already talked about in my top 10 Mario hacks video, so I won't spend too much time on it. Super Smash Flash is probably one of the most well-done fan games I've ever personally come across. The visuals are done in a very charming pixel art style. It's all 100% original and custom made, which is super impressive. The character sprites, the stages, the music. Apart from that, it's definitely Smash Bros. All the moves, physics, and gameplay is here. And with a few special appearances, like Goku, Ichigo, and Naruto. You know, anime! So this game definitely gets the waffle seal of approval. Which is something I just made up. Right now. Man, these games keep getting better and better. Super Smash Bros. Oh man, this is gonna be great, isn't it? Oh, well, this is definitely a game, I think. I guess technically it's a game, but I'm not sure how my heart feels. Physically, not emotionally. No, my heart is literally in pain, please call for help. But hey, there's Sonic again, doing what he does best. That. The game only has 4 playable characters. That's actually less than the Game Boy one. A game that is meant to have restrictions. That's all I can really comment on. I'll just let this speak for itself. Also, is that Shrek's house?
Somebody once told me.
Alright, let's talk about some fun stuff you guys could do at home. One of my all-time favorite things to mess around with in Brawl was just the amount of character hacking and character modifications. This can usually range anywhere from a simple skin swap of an already playable character to look like another. For example, a Banjo-Kazooie skin for Mario, a Zero skin for Link, a Kingdom Hearts Cloud skin for Ike, and there's even an Iron Man skin for Samus. The possibilities are seemingly endless. Just a quick Google search will take you to all kinds of forums and websites where you can download a skin and go to town. But while these mods are definitely really cool, at the end of the day, they are just alternate costumes for the main cast of characters. Iron Man won't play any different than Samus. Take that, Nintendo Smash Ballot! I can get whoever I want now. I want Lloyd. Lloyd's my favorite. And that about wraps it up. If I left out your personal favorite mod, pack, or fan game, then please let me know in the comments. I'd love to check it out. And with that, I'll see you cute little wafflings later.